worksheet. We did these in class. Okay, so I said I would do the word problem and post it here. I did this one in class. I set it up with you guys. You should have the answer to that. Um, this one here, the middle school dance team. Okay, the middle school dance team, let's do purple, has 3 separate car wash on a Saturday to raise money for new uniforms. Main Street location raised 50 more than Back Street location. So 50 more. So this is 50 more plus than means to flip the term. So that means Back Street location plus 50 for Main Street. We don't know Back Street location, so we're going to give the expression X for Back Street location. Okay, so Main Street location then is Back Street location is X, so it becomes X plus 50. Because Main Street location is 50 plus Back Street location, and Back Street location is X. Okay. I hope I don't have to write every word here. Washington, the Washington Street location raised 50 more than half the amount raised at the Back Street location. So this is 50 plus half. A half is like twice. It's always 1/2 times a fourth, a half, twice, 1/2 the raised by the Back Street location. So Back Street. Okay, Back Street is X. So it's 1/2 Back Street is the variable X. So we put X there plus the 50. Why did we flip this and not 50 first? Because of this word than. Than means to flip the terms. How much did the dance team raise at each location if they raised a total of 600? So how much did each location raise? All of them together have to add up to $600. Okay. Now, if you don't want to use a half, you can turn that half into a fourth. I mean 0.5. That's fine with me too. Okay. So that's how I got that. So this way we don't have to change the fractions and stuff, so we get that. Set up the equation. We got X, the blue X, plus the X plus 50 plus the 0.5X plus 50, and that total equal to 600. Okay, I'm writing too big. You add them all up. Alrighty. I'm writing way too big. I'm going to run out of room. Okay, I'm going to erase. It's too big. Okay, put X here, plus X plus 50, plus 0.5 X plus 50 equals to 600. Okay. Yeah. All right. Combine the like terms. Let's see. Change the color. All the X. Okay. We get 2, 1, 2 and a half. 2.5 X. So I'll cross those out. We have left 50 plus 50, which is 100. equals to 600 minus 100 500 2.5x divided by 2.5 x equals, okay, I'll use a calculator. Where's my calculator here? I have to go get one. Okay, half 2 is 225, half a little bit more than that. Let's see. 500 divided by 2.5 equals $200. Okay, who's making $200? Backstreet. Okay, so Backstreet's going to make $200. This is 200 plus 50. Main Street makes $250. This is a half of 200 plus 50, so that's 100 plus 50 is $150. So Washington Street location made the least amount of money. Main Street made the most. So how much did each team raise is the question here. How much did each team raise in each location, okay? So let's see. At Backstreet location, they raised $200. Main Street location Main Street raised $250, and Washington raised $150. Double check. 450 plus, oh no, 150 makes 600. Yep, they made $600. I'm double checking to make sure it add up to a total of 600. Okay, make sure these, I purposely gave you these, guys. It's going to be on the test here. Make sure you put a 1 before you distribute. Okay, it's probably going to be a test question. These negatives one, there will be. Just make sure you guys. Make sure you're careful in them. Okay. All right, here. Let's look at 5. Three waiter at a local restaurant earned different amount of money in the past week. Jennifer earned $40 less than twice the amount Tony earned. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, Jennifer earned $40 less. So that's 40 minus. Then that means to flip the terms. Twice, it's 2 times the amount Tony earned. So Tony, twice Tony. Do we know Tony's earning? No, they never said Tony. So Tony is X. Chris earned $600 more than Tony. Okay, Chris earn 600 more than Tony, 60 more. So 60 plus, remember then to flip the term, Tony goes in front and 60 goes in back. Okay, so how much did each waiter earn if they earn a total of this much? Okay, so Tony has X. And then there is Jennifer. There's Jennifer. And she earns 40 less than twice Tony. So 2 times Tony, Tony is X minus 40. Okay, that's Jennifer. And the last person is Chris. Chris is 60 So it's Tony plus 60, because we need to flip because of the word then. Tony, Chris is Tony, which is X, plus 60. Okay, that's how we get that. How much did each waiter earn if they earn a total of this much? Okay, so we got Tony plus Jennifer. Jennifer's minus 40. Plus Chris. Chris is X plus 60. And that all equals to $900. Okay, that's the equation we got. So I got X, 2X, that's 1X, that's 3X, that's 4X. So that's 4X. And then I have the negative 40 and a positive 60. That's a positive 20. Then that equals to 900. Minus 20 minus 20. 4x equals to 880. Divide by 4, divide by 4. X equals to 220. $220 belongs to X. X belongs to Tony. So Tony makes $220. If Tony makes $220, then Jennifer is 2 times 220, what Tony makes, minus $40. So if you put that in a calculator, okay, let's see. 2 times 220 minus 40, you get $360 for Jennifer. Okay, and then 220 plus 60, that's $280 for Chris. So Jennifer makes the most. You add it up, that's 500. That doesn't make sense. Oh no, this is $400, that's why. Calculator, I don't know what it did wrong, but I must have pressed it wrong. This is $400. See, I add them. Watch. This is how I know I got it wrong, okay? I got that as an answer. I add this plus this. That was 500. Add that at 860, and they need to make $900. I only got 860, and I went back and checked and recognized that this should be, I typed in something wrong on my calculator, but it should have been $400 to make 900. So we can say that Tony made $220. Jennifer made $400, and Chris made $280 for a total of $900 altogether. Okay, that's how I know I did some of my math wrong. So make sure you double check that it all adds up. 4 friends have different number of video games in their house. Jorge has 3 times as many videos as Carla. Okay, there's Jorge, Carla. Marcus has half as many videos as Jorge. There's Marcus. Dominique has 2 less than 4 times the video as Carla. Okay, there's Dominic. How many video games does each person have if they have a total of 100? So they have to add them all up together, have to equal to 169 video games, okay? So, Jorge has 3 times as many video as Carla. We don't know how many Carla has, so Carla is going to get the X. Jorge has 3 times as many video as Carla. 3 times Carla, which is 3x. Okay, I'm going to erase this to shorten it because I won't have much room. Okay, then Marcus has half. Marcus has half. Half is always like, it's the word twice. It's 1/2 times. As many games as Jorge. So 1/2 times Jorge times 3x. That's what Jorge has. Dominic has 2 less than, oh, make sure you flip the term. Okay, Dominic has 2 less than, okay, so it's -2 because you're going to flip that. 4 times the video game, 4 times as many as Carla. Okay, 4 times Carla. Carla's x. So this is 4x minus 2. Carla here is x. So we put x for Carla. So that's, I'm going to erase that. My work helps me see how to write the expression. Okay, how many? Okay, we got 109. Okay, we add Jorge, Carla, Marcus all together. 3x plus Carla plus Marcus, which is 1/2, or 0.5 times 3, you should get 1.5x. Okay, when you multiply that, 1/2. 1/2 is 0.5 times 3, you get 1.5x. Plus Dominic, 4x minus 2 has a total of 169. Okay, got that. 3x, x, and that, all together. 489.5 minus 2 equals, there's no other constant, no, just the 2, 169. Add 2, 9.5x equals to 171 divided by 9.5. Oh, I hope this works out. Let's see, clear. 171 divided by 9.5. 18. X is 18. 18 what? How many video games? 18 video games. Not dollars. 18 video games. Who has 18 video games? Let's see who has the variable X. Carla. Carla has 18 video games. Okay, so we can say Carla. You'll write that down. Carla has 18 video games. Okay, so if Carla has 18, how much is Jorge? Carla has 18 for X. So this is 3 times 18, which is 54. Jorge has, okay, on your test, I don't want you to write on top like this, so sorry. We're going to go 3 times 18 like that, 54. Jorge has 54. Video games. Video, we'll just shorten it, okay? Let's see, Marcus is 1.5 times 18. Okay, 1.5 times 18. Oh, I turned it off. Is 27 video games. Marcus. Okay, let's find Dominic. 4 times, so I'm 18 minus 2. Okay, 4 times 18 minus 2. 4 times 18. Okay, which is 72 minus 8. 64. That's a lot of video games. Marcus has 27 video games. And Dominic has 64 video games. Okay, last one, number 7. I hope this you find easy. Tony gives baseball cards to 4 of his friends. He gives Justin 3 less than he gives Michael. So Justin is 3 less than, he flips. So Michael comes first. Justin is Michael minus 3. He gives Jesse 7 cards more than he gives Justin. So, okay, Michael. We don't know what Michael's is, do we? No, nothing on Michael here. We just have Jesus, Willa, and Monty. Okay, there's no Monty anywhere. Okay, typo. You don't have to do number 7. Forgot to change this typo. Can you believe it? All right. That's a typo on number 7.